everyone. I will be getting started soon, and I will be looking at all of you out there in, I was going to say TV land, so funny, Facebook land. Hi everyone. So I'm going to get started here. Couple more minutes. I know that people are texting me right now asking if they could please just wait 2 more minutes until they're on. I am going to stop looking at all texts and posts as they come in. I don't want to be distracted in telling you a lot of great information here. So I see there's a few of you on, and I'm saying hello, and I'll look at all the posts and chats and everything later. I appreciate you being on and being supportive of this entire group. So Give the Gift of Health and Wellness group. We are all here to offer our education on our various health products and to definitely try and get the point across as far as being healthy and wealthy all at the same time. But giving back, that's the key. So I'm reading here a couple things. Like I said, I can't do both, so what I'll do is I will not look at the chats, but I will make sure that I'm on. So I have the time now is 1 o'clock, so I am going to get started. And I'm going to first start by thanking Heather Maxwell for setting this entire group up, the Give the Gift of Health and Wellness. Like I said, we are a group of ladies together here that are offering the support of the holidays and the opportunity to shop with us and to be educated by us. So it's really exciting, and Heather and I, we met soccer moms, and Heather is an avid consumer of Rain, and she's now promoting Norwex, which goes kind of hand in hand, and she's going to do a great presentation here for Norwex coming up. I'm here with Rain International. It's Temple Swift, and I've been having a lot of fun with my videos and setting up the day-to-day. We get an opportunity to run this page from 9 until 3. And then I get to speak to you live here today. So all of you that are out there, thank you for joining me. And I'm going to get started. So like I said, my name is Temple Swift. I'm with Rain International. I have 2 small children, a 12-year-old and a 7-year-old. I had kids very late in life. I'm a stay-at-home mom, first and foremost, but I also run Temple Swift Consulting, which wears many hats. Today I'm here to talk to you about Rain and seed-based nutrition. My husband is very supportive, and we all in the family consume the product. We also want to pay it forward and help others. I've had a significant health series of changes, both for my family and for myself personally, which I'll tell you in a minute. And my background has really been in sales and marketing my whole life. Started at 7 with my own company. I owned my own corporation at 16. But then I went to work for somebody else and realized that when I had children, I wanted to be my own boss again. So here I am with Rain in the comfort of my home. You'll see that I've set up in my kitchen. I've used the stove as a great hot spot for all of my products. And I really wish you were here. I have never done a live presentation on camera before that hasn't been pre-recorded and or live, whereas you're sitting around my room. So I'm looking forward to hosting you today. I really wish you were in my kitchen so that you could try the products and get the feel of what Rain's all about. But we've been in Canada for a few years now. We've been around with Rain International since 2011. So 11/11/11 is when we started. And it's, you know, the difference is we're not managing sick care, we're managing health care. And we are seeds, and seeds are an important part of most things in nature. They come from a seed. So we're really proud to be in Canada. We have the Health Canada seal of approval, which says it will reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, aid in heart health, and the prevention of stroke, which is nice. And we will, you know, we're really working hard to take a seed and provide it to you in a packet form that is easy, on the go, ready to use, and will really take care of that malnourishment that's happening in the world. The apple of today is not the apple that your grandmother used to eat. The nutrient levels just aren't there. With all the toxicities in the air and the free radicals that are around, we need to boost our free radical diets. We need to have a high antioxidant diet, and we really need to be cognizant of the fact that we're not getting our 6 to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. You could be a vegan, a vegetarian, you could be trying your best. You're still not getting the entire amount of nutrients that your body deserves. And so we are here to help you reduce the toxins, reduce the antioxidant stresses in life. I mean, just breathing in is a stress. And I know a lot of us have been really stressed about what's happening in the world right now in our pandemic. And we are forced to try and boost our immune systems. We want to make sure that we are looking towards the future as far as preventative diseases, and we want to take care of our bodies, and so we want to reduce that oxidative stress. How many out there are getting older? All of us. We're all getting older. I'm going to be 50 this coming year, and I want to be 50 fit and fabulous. That kind of all worked together for me. I also wanted to do some fun things with the girls, and I sure hope that this pandemic lifts and loosens a little bit so that we can still do some fun things together. But we have a lot of fun anyways. I'm here today in my kitchen to talk to you about rain. So if you're there, give me a thumbs up in the chat line, and I promise you I will look at all chats, all questions after. We will address the questions hopefully at the end of my presentation. So for those of you that have an urgent question, make sure you type it out because you don't want to forget. And I definitely will address it. And I did see some thumbs up, so I know you're listening, and that's exciting. Thanks. Again, I'm not going to look at the chats. Okay, so we have, talking about seed-based nutrition, we have our first product here called Rain Soul. And it is, it's in a little packet that you can shake, you can rip, and then you can sip. So it is a liquid package. The seeds in it have been cold pressed and vacuum sealed. So what's nice about that is this can go in your purse, in your office desk, in your man bag, whatever you need to do to take it with you. It's equal to 9 pints of blueberries in terms of antioxidants. And so if you're going to get a pint of blueberries on sale, maybe $3.99, $2.99 if it's a really good sale. This is equal to 9 pints of blueberries in terms of antioxidants. And in it is the black cumin seed, the black raspberry seed, Chardonnay grape, and D-ribose. Now, those seeds in combination with that particular formula that has been produced by scientists and originally produced for an oncology department in pediatrics oncology to help with young cancer kids that weren't getting the nourishment that they needed at a cellular level. So the research dates back over 20 years. We also are affiliated now, excitingly enough, with the University of Maryland. They will be doing continued research, and actually the doctor that was involved in the initial studies is also working with us on it through the University of Maryland. So that's pretty exciting. That's really new, actually. This is, like I said, the packets of Soul. With it, we have the support of your immune system, reducing inflammation and antioxidants that are given to you. Any of you out there with allergies or asthma? I have had allergies and asthma since I was a little girl, and I was on Benadryl, Beclofort, Pulmicort, Ventolin, Chlorotriptyline daily. I definitely suffer from allergies of anything that's outside, so my allergies and asthma have been a problem in my life for a long time. I became medication-free approximately 2007 when I tried another high antioxidant rich diet. When I found out the formulation had changed and it was no longer working, that's when I went to look for Rain. And I found that and I'm still medication free. And what's exciting about that is my son, he also suffers from allergies and is actually allergic to nickel. Strange allergy, a whole list of things you can't have because of nickel. And the bottom line is we've been able to help him as well. Many people with an allergy and asthma sufferers with reduction of inflammation, a high antioxidant rich diet, they can really see a difference. Now I'm still allergic to my cat, so if I touch him and I touch my eye directly, we got issues. But if I don't and I have the opportunity to stay off medication, I used to have like a bone density loss of an 85-year-old. I've broken every bone in my body but my collarbone and my right femur. Either this wrist one year or this wrist another year. I've broken this one 4 times on the right and 3 times on the left. And so I always suffer from aches and pains and arthritic bones and arthritic joints. Like I can tell you a few days in advance before it rains. Anybody out there that has the same feeling with arthritis and pain relief? My husband used to call me the bubble child, just so you know. Before any major issues happened with me, I was already called the bubble child, and I was allergic to so many things out there and had so many breaks that he just used to say I couldn't go anywhere. In fact, doing any home parties, I had to be really careful. I know those of you that are out there that have hosted some of the parties I've done, no candles, no cats, no dogs, no smoking, no any kind of scents. So I was kind of hard to have over to your house. So I did a lot of hosting myself in order to make sure that I was in a safe environment. So I'm safe here. Miss you guys, but I'm safe here. Back to this. This is Sol. And then Nigella sativa is also really good for weight loss. Any of you want to give me a thumbs up if you're interested in losing some weight. It helps you carve out your body from your bust through to your hips, which is nice. That's mostly where we want to lose it. In fact, why it does that is a high antioxidant rich diet blocks your cortisol stress hormone. We even came out with a red Sol, which is using the red raspberry, which is a keto-friendly raspberry, in order to help those who are in a keto diet. So the red Sol is also really great for that. But I love my black cumin seed and my black raspberry, Chardonnay grape, and D-ribose here. So lots of weight loss stories that are out there, but because obesity is one of the inflammatory-like diseases, when you can reduce the inflammation and you can block that cortisol stress hormone, you can carve out your waist. You can lose the inches and lose the weight. And we've had people lose up to 130 pounds on my team. Obviously they needed to. I've got other girls that are, would just be disappeared. Obviously it works as a smart antioxidant and it works with your body. And everyone is different, and I'm not a doctor. So you'll hear me say that a few times because it's true. What works for somebody doesn't always work for the other, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer to work for you. But the reduction of weight, huge amount of testimonials that we see here. Also, I mentioned this is 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. And I don't know if the last time you guys went out to try and juice 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. We do have a funny video out there that I just love where the guy's shoving in all of the vegetables and the fruits and everything into the blender. It's flying everywhere. And we decided that, actually Janet, one of my business partners, she decided she would go to one of our local grocery stores and she would try and see what 8 to 10 fruits and vegetables serving wise look like, and 2 to 3 healthy fats. And a healthy fat like an avocado, really a good healthy fat with a omega-3, 6, and 9 for your brain. So she went to one of our local grocery stores, and I have it here. It's $41. I'll show you. This is her receipt that she got. It's $41.62 worth of vegetables. So, and I didn't show you guys out here in Facebook land. Here you go. So anyways, we basically have that right there as well. So we have the fruits and vegetables taken care of. If you were going to juice that with one little packet, that's a lot of fruits and vegetables that you would be required to have. So it is good for kids. I have my spokesmodel child here, Mr. Broderick. He is one of our kids out there that are eating it, but you can have it from 0 to 2 to 92 or 102. Like let's face it, it's a food. The only contraindications with any medications is it will reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and aid in heart health. And so when you are taking it, you want to monitor that. So if you are on blood pressure pills, maybe you could get off of them. Maybe you could wean yourself off. I mean, like I said, everyone is different, but what's neat about it is we can say that it will do that for you. Here is my son. He had an autoimmune disease where he was bit by 50 bugs, and the 50 bugs created this fight or flight with his skin, and we suffered from 1.5 years to 4 with him. We went to 9 medical doctors, 4 naturopathic doctors, and Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto, and we were informed by one of the top dermatologists out there to provide him with bleach baths. And that was crazy. I didn't want to put them in bleach. We've been trying to take all the chemicals out of our house, and you'll hear the girls talk about it all week about how important that is for your health. And so what we did is we instead put Sol on him. So here's a picture for those of you out on Facebook. I can post this picture too. It's a little gross, tad graphic. But what's neat about it is it's working, and we've helped a lot of kids with eczema and skin disorders. So when you finish consuming this package, so you scooch it all the way up, you consume it, I put them back in the fridge. I like them cold too. I never mentioned that in the beginning, but I do like them cold. I put them back in the fridge, and then I take them when I have about 4 or 5, and I can do a facial. So I can take the antioxidants off my face, or add antioxidants, excuse me, to my face, take the wrinkles off, and then I can do a facial. And with my little guy and his skin disorder, I would sit on the packet till it was body temperature, and then I'd place it on his sores. And the amount of healing that we had was incredible. So I know that we've helped a lot of kids and adults with eczema and psoriasis, that kind of thing. So the Sol, just a couple more quick facts about it. I know we have lots of products out there, but a couple more quick facts is it's 281 times more anti-inflammatory producing than that of aspirin. And obviously you couldn't have 282 aspirins, or 81, excuse me, aspirins, based on the side effects. The side effects for the Sol is maybe you'll sleep better, maybe you'll lose weight, and it is a food. So again, the only contraindication we've seen is it will reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and aid in heart health over time of use. So the only one that we have to watch is the blood pressure medication, and that's not a watch, that's a wait and see. And it's also, you know, keep an eye on how you're feeling. So you don't want to be out there. It will also reduce your LDL cholesterol, which is exciting. And that's over 60 to 90 days is what's recommended and what we've seen as far as results. Each serving contains 9 out of 14 of the super nutrients and 4.5 grams of fiber that you are required in your 20% of your daily fiber intake. So kind of a neat product. Comes in 30 per box. And the 30 per box is designed so if you were on a regiment of 1 a day, you would have 30 in each box, which would be a 1-month supply. If you and your spouse, significant other, or children are sharing it, then of course you would need a few other boxes. But mathematically, there's 30 in each box, and it helps us keep track of that as well. So the core is our next one. This is our core box and our core little packet. Now this is 1 ounce compared to our 1 ounce compared to our 2 ounce Sol. This one's our greens product. Now you can't get me to drink a greens shake necessarily. I used to gag. I couldn't do it. I tried. I knew it was good for me. I just couldn't do it. So when I got my first order and there was 7 boxes of core in it, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack because it was so green. It's now my favorite. And one of the doctors we used to work really closely with, she said that if you don't like the taste of the greens, it's because you need it, and that your taste buds will change over time. I didn't really believe her at first, but she's right. This is my number one. My mouth actually waters when I talk about the core. And it has in it tons of ingredients: milk thistle, kale, chlorophyllin, black cumin seeds, spirulina, chlorella, dandelion, aloe vera, cranberry seed, and wheatgrass. Now, this one we've tried to go and get all the ingredients for to make as well, and we are up around $68 for a 1 ounce shot. So ideally, you just shake it, you rip it, and you sip it. Now, how many out there have done a shot before? So if you can do a shot of something other than a healthy alternative, you could probably do a 1 ounce core. So I'm saying, get out there and try. The core, it cleans at a cellular level. It is not a detox as in you're going to be in the bathroom all day. Although if some of you have had 2 or 3 in a day, maybe. I'd start with the 1 a day unless you are in a high anti-inflammatory like response with a disease that you're trying hard to fight. Sometimes we get up as many as 2. But I do like to watch that your system builds up to it. So it is a core. It is designed as a greens. It's a rip, sip, and go. And the ingredients again: milk thistle, kale, chlorophyllin, black cumin seeds, spirulina, chlorella, dandelion, aloe vera, cranberry seed, and wheatgrass. It is lactose-free, gluten-free, and diabetic-friendly. And what's nice about all of our products is that they are vegan and vegetarian friendly. They are all made with seeds. They are pulverized and put into liquid form with a cold pressing. They're in this little packet, easy to go, rip, sip, and seal. I did mention that you could put the sole on your face. Don't put the core on your face. It tends to turn it a tad green, unless you're trying to be Shrek for Halloween or something. Not an ideal thing on your face. It comes out very dark, and like I said, it is my favorite now. So I'm excited that that it's available, and I can have 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables and all of my greens as well. So that's the core. Now, what I took for my brain tumor, and I know that Heather announced that I had a special story for you, and that it was about a brain tumor. And what happened was I took 2 of each of these a day. But when it first happened, I was at the hockey arena, where I am 6 nights a week as a hockey mom, and the whole left side of my face went numb, my whole left arm and my fingers. And I turned to the lady beside me, who was a kindergarten teacher, and I said to her, just so you know, the whole left side of my face went numb, and my hand and my arm. I may be having a stroke. And it was in 2017, so it wasn't very old as far as I'm concerned. I had a 3-year-old, and I had my older son on the hockey rink, and I all of a sudden had this feeling like a stroke. Now, I was eating popcorn, so I wasn't sure if I'd done something to my TMJ joint or what had happened, but it turns out when I went into the hospital, they said I'd had a major stroke. I was like, stroke? I'm not even I think I was 46 at the time, and that's crazy. How could I have had a stroke? And it turns out it wasn't a stroke, it was a brain tumor. And it was located, can you see this? It was located right in the middle of my forehead, right here. So that was my brain tumor. It was 19.6 millimeters in dimension initially, and in a month and a half it went to 21.4. And that was in January. At the time, my husband lived in China, so I was a stay-at-home single mom in my home here in Ontario, and my husband was living in China. So I lost my license initially. I had friends to jump my rescue. It took 3 adults to replace me in the area, because I needed somebody to babysit, somebody to take Braxton to hockey, and somebody to take me around to all my appointments. Turns out that after I decided I would take 2 sole and 2 core a day, and the only way I could remember this is to put them on the counter and then take them out of the fridge and replace them, sort of like an in and out system, if you will. And I took 2 sole, 2 core from March 23rd to June 23rd. So March, April, May, June. And on June 27th, I found out that I had shrunk my tumor. And the tumor is now nothing. And so what I was able to do was I got an MRI. I had 5 MRIs and 5 or 6 CAT scans as well, just to determine that it was medically proven and documented. And I've gone back. I've graduated recently, this January to 2020. I graduated to every 2 years having to go back and double check. 2 out of the 3 guesses was it could be cancerous. The one guess was that it may be the kind that comes back on nerve sheaths, so all my optic nerve, my other nerves in my body have been scanned. So at 45, I feel like they knew me from the inside out, and I've been completely scanned. But what's really neat about this is I'm here to tell you. I didn't have to have my whole head cut off. I didn't have to go through brain surgery. And the night before my brain surgery, when that brain surgeon called, and he said, Temple, I don't know what you've been doing, but whatever it is, you've shrunk the tumor. And when we finally found out that it shrunk all the way to nothing, wow, was that ever incredible. So pretty excited that we've been able to pay it forward. I not only gained the passion for the product, obviously because of how it helped me, but I was able to then reach out with YouTube and my YouTube videos at Temple Swift 1 on YouTube. For anybody that knows anyone with a brain tumor and wants to share my story, I was able to reach out, and I was able to help 13 others personally through our organization and team. that I know, and I feel really blessed, and thousands of others I know on adjacent teams and worldwide. Rains in 42 countries. We're growing in those countries. Canada is actually quite small in comparison to some of our Asia Pacific teams and our Norwegian and Swiss teams. We have a lot of growth and a lot of room in Canada. So lots of people can share my story. That gets me to Bend. Do you guys recognize this little guy? Do you remember him from commercials where he bends? And anyways, I found him at the dollar store. I was super excited. I don't know if it's because I miss playing with dolls or what, but I liked him because we can do like weird things with him. And anybody that can stand like this should have back pain. But if you are experiencing any back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, look at that. Look at, he's got a knee here that's hurting. And his foot is on sideways, so that must really hurt. Anyways, so this is my Bend guy. And so Bend is got in it glycosamine sulfate, flaxseed, and black cumin seed oil, and curcumin, which is the grandfather to turmeric. And all of those are fantastic. I just lost my whole page. All of those are fantastic when it comes to reduction of inflammation at a joint level. Often when I'm speaking, I'll ask the person or people that are in the audience, does anybody experience any shoulder pain? Anybody have trouble putting their hair in a ponytail or a bun? Anybody that can't do this on a regular basis? And I always ask them because the one that's the most flamboyant in the audience, I'll give them a Bend. And when I do, and it's generally a bunch of ladies, I love presenting in front of the women, I would give them a Bend and ask them to just try it. And a half an hour later, I'll ask them again, so tell me, how's your shoulder? And she always, it's always the flamboyant one who's extremely good at showcasing the fact that her pain and her ability to move is amazing. So with the glycosamine sulfate, it's in the Bend, it's equal to an entire bottle of bio-ready available glycosamine sulfate. Now, I did not tell you to go out and drink or eat an entire bottle of glycosamine sulfate. What I am saying is that it's bio-ready available, it'd be about the same. So an entire bottle between $35 and $45, depending on where you shop. That is what's in one of these 1 ounce Bends. Now the color of the Bend is very similar to the color on the packet, which is a bright yellow. So be careful if you're wearing a white shirt and drinking your Bend, that you don't spill. This is awesome over top of chicken and rice. Now I don't cook it because I don't like to destroy any of the antioxidants, but I have a hot chicken and rice. Often I'll shake the packet, rip it, and pour it over. I've had friends use it as salad dressing. Add some strawberries and some cucumbers to your salad and add some Bend, and it's got that curcumin, really rich flavor with a tad bit of an orange undertone. Really nice. But what's nice about this is it really works with the flaxseed, the black cumin seed, and the curcumin together along with the glycosamine sulfate to reduce that joint pain. Now, we do recommend that you take a sole in combination because they are formulated product-wise to go together. But you could have a sole first thing in the morning, and then 2 to 3 hours later, you could try a Bend. And people that I challenge with knee pain, shoulder pain, back pain that haven't been able to see the relief, try them together. And if you're not seeing the relief, do one in the morning, a Bend, and then another sole in the afternoon for 3 to 5 days. Make sure you're reducing that inflammation in your body to give your body a fighting chance. Reduce the inflammation, your body can heal itself. So that's one of the things I learned working with a naturopathic doctor all day at one of their trade shows when we used to do this live. She said all day long, reduce the inflammation and your body can heal itself. And I thought, wow, I'm just going to learn that line because that's all she said all day. All of her 9 years of school, that's all she kept saying. So reduce the inflammation, your body can heal itself. The other one we have here is the Pure. This is a little tiny packet, very easy to take with you. I love bringing it with me when I'm traveling because I have the flavored water then whenever I want. You just take an 8 ounce glass of water. You shake it. I promised my husband I'd make him one, so I'm going to do this live and see if I don't spill. You rip it, ship it, shake it, and then pour it in. And then you're going to stir it. So this one is the fruit punch. We do have a mango one as well. I buried all my stir sticks. Ah, there we go. Here, sorry. See, we're live. This is crazy. Okay, so bury the stir sticks. There we go. Stirring it. And then it's drinkable. So I will put that back in the fridge for my husband, who said he really wanted one today. This is a Pure. It's a digestive health, works with your digestion. It helps with acid reflux. It works with people who have indigestion. It's a pre and probiotic. So it has in it the Lactobacillus acidophilus. Oh my goodness. Lactobacillus acidophilus. There we go. Bacillus bifidum and lactase, and then B. bifidum, inulin, flaxseed, pumpkin seed, and watermelon seed. Boy, it's been a long time since I said those words out loud, especially live. But Lactobacillus acidophilus and B. bifidum bacterium lactis. So those are pre and probiotics, and they are really good for gut health. They really also help with the absorption of all of the other products. So we do recommend that they are great for absorption in your gut, and having a healthy gut means that you're a healthy body and mind, as they say. The other thing I want to say about the Pure is how easy it is to bring it with you and to change the taste of water. I know a lot of people who are wanting to lose weight are being told to drink between 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. That's hard to do if it's flat water and you're not interested in taking it. I've even mixed that with my bubble water or my carbonated water, as we call it. We can do that as well, and it's almost like a fruit juice pop, where we've given up all pop in this household, and so when the kids do get a treat, that is Pure in bubble water. That is their treat, and they think that they are getting an excellent opportunity to have their own flavored pop. And that's the Pure, pre and probiotic in the Pure. The other one we have is our Bright. Now our Bright, for those of you that lose your keys on a regular basis or can't remember your name when you're live on camera, you want to make sure you're having the Bright. It is a brain food. It's made with the lion's mane mushroom. It has amazing qualities. I'm not going to get into it too much, but if you do want more information on the Bright, please get back to the person that invited you to the video or reach out to me and I could certainly send you additional information. It is our only capsule product, again, with the seeds in it, the black cumin seed and the lion's mane. We are very happy. I was just seeing if there's anything else I should tell you about this. Oh, green tea extract. It's great for clarity and focus. So we work with a lot of dementia patients. Not only have we seen some great results with the Soul, but adding the Bright as well has been really a really neat thing to watch. Some of our older people really gain focus and clarity. And I took one just before this video so that I could keep my head on straight and make sure I could help you guys. So remember, we're giving the gift of health and wellness this holiday season, and we're all going to be doing a draw. I have a $25 packet here plus shipping. I will ship it to you. It is one of each of the products I've mentioned: the Red Soul, Bright, Core, and Regular Soul. It also has a Pure in the side. So it's a $25 value. I'm going to send it to the person who invites the most guests to watch this video. I will be looking at the names, the people that come in. I will write them down. I will put them on that special wheel that is a program. Actually, it's a really neat app program, and it will pick you as the winner. I'm not going to pick you. It will pick you as the winner, and I will announce it on this particular page at 3 o'clock. So for those of you that are on watching and or have invited a lot of guests to watch this video, I realize that 1 o'clock maybe they couldn't make it, so I will continue to look to see who has done the inviting, and we will put the names into the hat. I have a couple of those to give away. Also, a couple of ideas for your health and wellness. You can use little boxes like this that you can get right at the dollar store, and you can add 7 days of health for the person that you love. So who do you know with fibromyalgia, irritable bowel, Parkinson's, MS? Who do you know that we could help this holiday season? Do you have an uncle, an aunt, cousin, or friend that has diabetes or that has an inflammatory response or cancers or diseases? This is where it gives you the gift of health. And so what we do is we take 7 little packets and we put all 7 in here of the Core, or the Soul, excuse me, and 7 Core. Now, if you were to do that and you wanted to order it wholesale, The best way to do it is either as a preferred customer, as a lot of you have your own businesses and don't necessarily want to join as a distributor. If you do want to distribute, you need to get back to the person that invited you on this call and make sure that you get set up properly so that you can do that. But as a customer, you could order a box of Soul, here it is here, and a box of Core, which is delivered in 5 to 10 working days. Some of you out in the Newfoundland area, it's around 14 days for sure to get the product out there to you with COVID and all of the shipping issues. But we will get that out. If you did that and you wanted to order it as a preferred customer, you'd be looking at $231.58. And what's nice about that is you could then make your own little packages up. Right, so if you order it to your house now, before the holidays, and you give yourself that 2-week head start in order to receive it, you can make your own little gifts up. And then all you need to do is, like I have here, is just like, put a bow on it. And you're set. And you've got yourself a gift of health. And if you order, no matter whose team you're on, from a RAIN perspective, I will send you gift tags that say, give the gift of health this holiday season. If you'd like, I can send them to you on email or through Facebook Messenger, and you can have your own little gift tag. So I've done this for a couple people. For example, this size bag, instead of putting alcohol in it, I have put the Soul and the Core in there, and giving the gift of health, because people are hard to buy for. I don't know what you're getting your parents, or what you're getting your in-laws, or if you are getting your sisters. What are you doing for your family, or people you love and care about this holiday season? Why not give them the gift of health? And after they've tried it for a week, and a week's supply would be one of each, a Core and a Soul would be my recommendation. If they've tried it for a week, and you wanted to order more, or they wanted to order, then they would order it themselves, is the idea moving forward. But again, a 7-day supply, retail would be around $75, but on wholesale you'd be looking at around $53. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to spend at least that on my family, and why not give them the gift of health? And so if you order the boxes to you, we also have a program where it's cheaper to order 2 boxes at a time. If you want 4, order 2, get out of the system and order 2 more. For those of you that have joined me and would like some more information about how to order, please reach out, private message me. If you've joined somebody else on this call, please get back to the person that has invited you, and they can help. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them, and I will be looking at the chat line for questions moving forward as this call plays out. So I am pretty excited that we've had the opportunity to work here together in my kitchen and to get ready for the holidays. So book your holiday time. You can also add Pure to the program. This makes a great gift if you wanted to give a whole bunch of them to your teachers, your coaches, that kind of thing, and just give the gift of health this holiday season. So really neat way of doing it. And this, I'm going to be sending out 2 of these to those that are viewing and liking my posts, as well as have invited guests. So the viewing is separate gift, and then the ones that have invited the most guests, I will put you in that wheel of chance, and you'll have an opportunity to win the $25 plus shipping gift packet out to you. So happy to help, and really thanks again, Heather, for having us at the Give the Gift of Health and Wellness page. And I really appreciate you all that have stopped in to see me. So thank you, and have yourself a wonderful day. Okay, bye.